You feel like rain in the morning, giving me mixed emotions, and it's too much sometimes. Mix the potion, mix it up, girl, put it in motion. Are you burning or dying? There's no compromising. Make up your mind, we're running out of time. It's so hard to try, but it feels one-sided. Just make up your mind, lay it all on the line. So deep in it that I can see the bottom. So deep in it that I can see the bottom.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to another episode of Bae-Chan After Dark. It's your boy, the Cardi Experience here, along with Mr. AKA, the Amazing Spider Cam. What's going on, man?
Same Amazing Spider Cam here, AKA Mr. AKA Hacksaw him, Duggan, here. Protect your peace. Don't fuck your coworkers, allegedly.
Debatable. I think it's still a debatable topic we gotta dive into. Shout out to Joel Embiid winning MVP today. Well deserved. About 3 years too late. He should have had a last three.
It's about damn time.
It's a great day. It's actually been a great year to be a Phillies fan, no matter what the sport, except for hockey. We've been there. World Series, Super Bowl, Sixers. MLS. Sixers should beat the Celtics. I wonder if Embiid comes back. But as of right now, we're about to be 3 for 4. They ain't bad. I can't be mad at that.
Nobody remembers the runner-up, so we just
that's true. That's true. But I was just at least happy enough to at least get there, let alone all in the same year. So. Go ahead, one.
Don't worry, we got WrestleMania next year, so we can enjoy that.
Yeah, I forgot that. I mean, ain't no really a actual winner for like city-wise for WrestleMania, but we got it though.
We won the
tickets for that for the Wells Fargo.
Shit, no, Lincoln Financial.
Oh, it's gonna be outside.
We outside.
It's outside like SummerSlam.
Shit, the way the Philly weather is, I don't know.
Yeah, isn't it WrestleMania in the fall?
It's in April.
April? Oh, I was way off then. All right. Well, other than that, unfortunately, I don't even have any Blerd merch. I want a headband. I should be able to get a headband.
Shout out to them guys, Blerd Official on YouTube.
Yes. We appreciate them. Don't forget, follow us on Bae-Chan After Dark. On Twitter, I think we're almost at 800 followers and counting. So if you didn't get your daily dose of smut today, go check it out.
Tuesday is all for smut and tacos. So
smut, tacos, City Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. It makes stuff easier when things are labeled days of the week.
Now, Cardi, I do have a question for you. This is a little off topic, right?
Oh shit! Here we go. Let's start the show.
So while I was pulling a miraculous trolling job at work, making the guys compare who had the best hoes, like who fucked the most bitches, and then I had to throw in it's quality over quantity, you know. So they started pulling out the phones, because one bad bitch could be equivalent to some 2 hit Jones that you got on your phone. So I'm just saying.
I mean, I thought we were talking about all time. So you just talking about in office who has, or this is just like branching out.
So I was like, well, pull out your phone and pull out the last joint you hit. So they pulled it out. You know, one guy is just an old head. He be going after anything. Other guy, he's kind of young, but so he be on the apps.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little generational battle. They pulled out a chick. You know, I was like, okay, we're even there. Then the old head pulls out a pic, and he's like, I know her. That's Buffy the Body. I was like, what?
What?
So I look at it. It's a picture of Cherokee. I was like,
you ain't hit that.
Ain't no way.
Ain't no way in hell you hit that, old head.
He's like, yo, man, the pictures on my phone. So
old
I
head be capping. Pictures on my phone, I hit. That's the law he go by.
That's a
you just can't download. That's some bullshit. It always be the old folks though.
And he kept switching up his story. He said she sent him the pic. Then he said we took the pic together. Then he said it only cost him $40. I was like, which one? Come on.
All the above. So when and $40.
So when you see a flag on the play like that, what's your next reaction? It's just like
you gotta look past it and move on. Like you got an old head. You gotta all right, next phone, next person up. Obviously, you're not going to be in the running because you're disqualified. But you know, we'll just pretend like you didn't just fake Buffy though or Cherokee the ass on your phone talking about you hit. But you know, if you really hit, you would have been in the job next day bragging at everybody.
You said he hit.
That's full cap. That's full cap.
Masterful troll job for myself. I think I'm very satisfied with my trolling abilities for the day.
Yeah, $40. Thing is, it's $40 like what gets me. You know how much you can get for $40? Really? I mean, minus the inflation.
I mean, the price is $60.
It's like price is $60. You can't even play to play.
But he said Cherokee
$40. $40 got some titties. Oh shit, Lacey Duvall got OnlyFans now? Yo, I used to be my fucking bitch back in the day.
Everybody gotta have OnlyFans now. It's like,
but Lacey though, I love Lacey. I like pre tits Lacey. I like that when she first came out. Nice supple.
Beauty Dior tits.
Who do y'all feel like in today's new age, like is holding a candle to like the old age of porn stars? Like, who's carrying the weight right now?
As of right now, Noir.
I don't know.
She just won the best performer of the year, so it would have to go out to her. Shout out to her, by the way. Noir.
Kira Noir.
Kira Noir, yeah. She's holding down on the black side.
I think Jasmine Banks, she's up there a little bit.
She hasn't done any work recently, and she does mostly white guys, which I'm not a fan of.
A couple blacks in there, you know.
Yeah, a couple though. I've been saying this ever since the show started. There's not enough black porn in the industry right now. And
it's never been, but
it's never been. I mean, now more than ever, since we all have access, or an inclusion, it still hasn't been more prevalent than ever.
I think
we have to rely on the amateurs and the homemade videos.
I feel like with me, I've always felt like there weren't enough in the genres that I like to watch the most. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not typing in busty big bubble booty, type like in the search bar. I'm not typing in that. So, like, obviously, I'm not seeing a lot of black people in my searches.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not typing in busty big bubble booty, in the search bar. I'm not typing in that. So, like, obviously, I'm not seeing a lot of black people in my searches.
I'm not seeing a lot of black people in my searches.
Who
You
watches
gotta type
porn
in what you want.
like porn with the plot in it? Like you're watching the whole hour and 30 minutes of the whole DVD, or are we doing clips here? Because right now it's all about clips and instant gratification. Can't think of the last time I remember watching a porn that had a full script. If it wasn't like a VHS tape from the 70s.
I mean, honestly, right now,
Or
it's all
a
about
parody.
home movies, like home movies. You know, they're doing better than like production.
Hey, all you need is a 4K camera now. Other than that, you're like you good.
A 4K camera and a GoPro.
That's it. That's all you need. And a fucking headband for the POV. Just snap that shit on your fucking forehead and just back shots. Just back shots. Bang, bang, bang.
The GoPro is A1.
Or the camera on the floor with that angle up while she's hanging
Like
off the
Black.
bed.
Black has good quality, but a Black is always a black guy on a white person or a white chick, or vice versa. And
so you know what he's in for.
I'm not. Yeah, he like that Ebony Ivory shit. I ain't about that. I need black on black love, or black on black disrespect, whatever it is that you're into.
Black on black smut, crazy.
Yeah, just keep it black on black. There's not even a lot of fucking Spanish porn out there that's in the mainstream either, and I love me some Spanish shit.
You got a couple saved.
Oh yeah, I mean you got the classic Brazilian Johns, the go-to Brazilian orgies.
Oh, God, this chair.
But my thing is, I'm not paying for porn, so all the good shit like Braziers, like you were saying, or like that shit costs money, and I'm not paying for that.
Is it good though, or is it just?
I'm not paying for that, bro.
I'm not paying for it. I've been porn free since like Net Zero Internet Dial-Up came out. I ain't paying for porn.
I don't even have the
Forgot
attention to watch a full length porn anymore. Like,
yo, West Coast was the shit though.
Hey,
West Coast fell off.
They did.
After everybody retired, he's just like, we done.
All the old ass niggas, Brian Pumper and all them niggas.
Man,
they
ran Brian Pumper out the industry. So
I wonder who had.
All you guys roll major holding it down.
That's a whole HR violation. You know that, right? This can't be around a water cooler. Who got the most holes? HR over here, that shit all getting written the fuck up.
What you mean? We got our own office, and we put a new lock on there.
Gotta have a lock on there.
We put the new lock on there.
I was thinking, oh yeah, who has like the most bodies of all time? I was like, oh, that's a bigger.
Most bodies in the building is crazy.
Probably in the building is crazy, but of all time, it would have to be some type of sex worker or Gene Simmons, lead singer from lead bassist from Kiss. He's going on record that like I've slept over with 50,000 women since.
I mean, he was in our Riz God tournament, but you know, we had a fair amount of people.
Right. Other than that, what's up, Lala? How you been?
oh my
You
God.
came in all late. You all right?
Yeah, it's just like
You ain't come from work. I know that.
I don't know what it is about my job. It's like people at my job love their job, and I have to be the last person to leave. And so, like, when 6 o'clock hit, I'm like, let's go. Like, I'm ready to go at like 5:45. You know, it'd be like 6:13, and the last person's packing up, and I'm like,
I'm fucking ghost. I'm clocked out. I don't gotta wait for you.
I'm gonna just lock y'all in.
I'm a
Y'all
union man.
figure it out tomorrow.
That's right. That's on them.
4:57. I'm out.
But like on days when I don't have to do nothing, I'm out of there at 6:03 on the dot.
As you should.
Last week on Thursday, I was going to a concert. Everybody knew I was going to a concert. Why did they decide they wanted to stay at work until 6:35? No, I have a concert.
Wouldn't be me.
The work got to get done.
I would have been gone. I would have Audi 5000.
So.
All right. Well, I'm not quite sure where Royal is today.
I'll be gone.
I hope she all right.
I ain't gonna be there in 2 weeks, so I ain't gonna have to deal with that no more.
There we go.
2 week notice.
There you go. Do we need to change the time for the show again? Or are we good?
I hope not. Last time we
Oh,
came
not
to
either.
the show, we was out of the show for 6 weeks.
Can't have that happen again.
We cannot, absolutely not.
All right, well let's get
At that
into
point,
the
I'm gonna
show.
just go live from my phone and
That'll work too. That'll work too. All right, so this has been in the news. I'm sure y'all heard this and seen the clip about Marques Houston and his wife in the news recently. Y'all heard that shit?
So
Definitely heard it. Definitely heard it.
All right, for those who are watching who haven't heard it, I'll put up a clip for you guys to get informed and so y'all know what's fuck going on. And then let's be the judge of this fucking guy's character here.
Not a TMZ.
Me and my wife's situation is a little different. You know, how we met, you know, through mutual friends and everything like that. You know, when I met my wife, she was 17. So, you know, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, you know, she was of age. And, you know, it's, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, you know, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And she was just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it. We connected through music. And, you know, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my.
Listen, there is so much.
Cap.
There's so much to unpack.
So many red flags.
We have to start with the first point. It's completely the obvious. What mutual friends does a 41-year-old have with a 17-year-old?
None.
None.
No argument there. There should be no mutual except for the parents of that child. That would be the only way.
It's gross. It's disgusting. Like, and also, I feel like a lot of people forgot that.
Oh, she go out? Oh, she clipped out.
It's in the shadow realm.
Looks like she froze doing a mid-rap or something. All right, you froze. Say it again.
I said, why did you feel the need to bring this shit up and like start talking about it again? Like, what possessed you to be like, yeah, I'm about to go do an interview about this because people was upset about this when it happened X amount of years ago, and I just want to remind them that I'm a slime.
Niggas are still mad about it. Like, not let alone the full story
like,
was that he knew her before that.
About it.
You knew her when like she was a kid, when she was in the choir of church. So fuck the whole 17 thing.
You mean when she was a runaway?
Yeah, when she was like young, like
when she was a runaway,
when she was 18.
When her parents had a missing persons report out on it.
Yeah, so
this whole thing is deeper than that.
I would say, yeah. What you think? I mean, it's deeper than, go home, Roger. That nigga was like, no, I'm gonna watch you, and he said
you're gonna let this he said you're gonna let this age thing marinate and wait till she's of age. You know what I mean?
And at the time, the thing is, but in the clip, she said, "Oh, she was 17, so I let her age. What, 1 year? Really?
I didn't make the rules.
I'm gonna just sit here a year, and then then it's all gonna be copacetic. I could be like Elvis and get with a chick, that's 15, but I'm better than that. I'll just carefully watch her.
He let her cook for a year. That's all.
And that's the problem. That's a whole problem. It sure enough was. If I was the father, I couldn't do that. I couldn't let that shit slide.
Fact.
From R. Kelly to fucking Dame Dash to whoever else she was passed along to before she even hit 18. It's predatory. Hella predatory. For sure. And for him trying to justify it like, oh no, it's cool. I'm in Hollywood.
Hollywood in general.
That's what we do. and no one had the good sense to be like, nah, nigga, that shit fucked up. Like you was like in a whole music group and an actor, and you couldn't be around people your age, all the parties you went to, all the chicks you've been through, and you want to mess with this young girl. I mean, don't get me wrong, she's very pretty.
Makeup
I
does
mean,
that.
that is the caveat for him. At the end of the day.
I guess that would be the caveat. And she's so pretty that am I willing to, risk my morals? So,
I don't
No,
even think it's that
Did Jehovah deny it, or
look.
I don't
It's
think
pretty
I
as
don't
she
think he's
wants
gonna
to look.
physically come down on her and just like stop that. That's nasty. Hey Ashley,
Hey,
going on, girl?
Ashley.
What's up? What's up? But did he? But was there grooming involved according to his
Yeah,
story?
it has to be grooming. Like if you're waiting and you're like, oh, we've been talking for us as a mutual friends and we've been talking, and I waited till she became of age. Not only between 17 and getting married at 19, those
Better when she was
gap,
14.
Remember when I was 14, those gaps right there. It was like, hey, you love God and everything. I love Jesus Christ too, and I want you, but I'm gonna do the right thing and I'm gonna wait.
Grooming thing. It's
And that's the
waiting
grooming.
until you're old enough, because you don't just the physical difference between a 17-year-old and an 18-year-old is nothing. So you don't just automatically just, oh, they're 18 now, they're attracted. No, you were attracted to them while they were
Exactly.
attracted. Like that's
And not much change in a brain between 17 and 18. Like you're still a teenager. Like you're still
a teenager.
not in the
A
right mind frame.
19-year-old is still a teenager.
And then they decided to get married, but clearly it worked out because they're still married and they have a kid together. But does that still justifies what she did?
Grooming works out a lot of times because you've actually raised her to be the perfect person that you want to be with. And with her being so young and inexperienced, she don't know no better. She don't know if there's better out there for her. This is her introduction to the world on what marriage is, on what dating is, on what being with another person is. And it's not like he don't got money. So she is living a very fabulous life. Why would she leave?
Yeah, I mean, let alone we all know that some religions can be very cultist and shit. So,
and I hate that everybody always tries to bring religion into it. That's another red flag for me. Why is it these creeps, they always want to bring God into it?
Because people use God to justify what they want to do. Facebook used to say that. I'm sorry, man. Your name won't come up. You gotta be to say Jeebus, Homer Simpson. If you want your name shown, you can go to our YouTube page, and it will show your name there if you want.
It used to be a link that they could click to give Facebook permissions. No.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I just figured that going to the YouTube is a lot easier.
So was God was Jehovah the main focus of just justifying this inuptial bond that was going to happen? No matter what age.
I don't even think.
I think California law did.
Using it to justify it, but to try and say, "Oh yeah, we did this in the eyes of God." So who are you to tell us that what we're doing is wrong? Listen.
Yeah,
there are so many different issues that I have with the Bible. Like, weren't they marrying like 14 and 13-year-olds back then? That just no, it's gross. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what religion it is. It's disgusting.
Now we turn on Jesus?
Yes.
On that part.
That'd be a violation.
Things change. We all know people got married younger.
My mommy not watching this show. I don't care.
Your lifespan was like 35 back then.
No, it wasn't.
So it was back in the BC time, or even after Christ. The lifespan was about 35, 40. So folks,
you saying that Jesus was already on his deathbed by the time they crucified him?
Most folks, yes. There was like literally no modern medicine. Like, people did not live really long back then. It was very common to die really young.
Once he got the cross on his back, that was probably game 7.
But that's where it came from. But that's where they came from. So folks usually got married around 14, 15, and or the whole courting thing came about later on in the medieval times, but
All right,
folks
if
didn't live
you're
long.
14 and 15 marrying another 14 and 15-year-old, that's fine. We're talking about 40 and 50 and 60-year-olds
My
marrying
man coming through
13
with the
and 14
facts.
year olds.
Look at that. Dental health. That literally. Yeah. I ain't lying. I ain't saying shit from my heart. This is shit real. Folks were dying super young and diseases and plagues and all that other shit. So folks had to marry young.
Jesus on the
But
cross. That was game
there
7
is
right
no
there.
excuse in the 21st century that you need to be doing shit that happened 1,500 years ago. Stop it. It's not needed now. So, what about the parents? Imagine, your daughter is 17 and, oh my gosh, this R&B sensation from 2001 or when did the immature 96?
Yeah, they'd be like, I seen that boy grow up. He's a good boy.
Yeah, I seen him. He was always good to T and Tamara. Now he wants to date my, 17-year-old
Her
daughter.
parents are his age. They grew up and had a crush on him.
No, is it that crush? But since I couldn't get with him, how about my daughter?
You living vicariously through Marques Houston is crazy.
That is fucking wild. I don't see how someone in their right mind could do that.
People do it.
Like without, I mean, of course he got money, but at what cost? Like, can she go to college first? Could you come back around like 24? Find like a little young thing to hold on to.
You don't want her to experience life and have options.
Right. Hey, Ty.
It's so gross.
What options?
Hella gross.
I mean, people do marry young, and do they not explore that?
Well, yeah, if they're in high school, if you're in high school, the other person in high school, y'all met, y'all fall in love, and y'all get married after you finish high school. That's fine. You're the same fucking age.
So wouldn't you use that same excuse? It's just like, oh, you just gonna marry him out of high school? You ain't gonna explore yourself? And
I tell young people all the time, that you need to live life and learn what it's like to be a young person. You need to know what it's like to be a single person. Everything's not chalked up only to being in relationships. It works for some people. It doesn't work for everybody.
Right.
So you're shitting on all like high school loves and
I mean, I know folks I went to high school with who are together and married to this day. So, I mean, it can happen, but not to say that, one's grossly older than the other, like a teacher. Oh, I remember I taught you back in 05.
The whole explore yourself and be single and stuff like that. That's just like craziness. Not including this topic. That's just separate. It's just like if it worked for you, it worked for you. You know what I mean?
I mean, everyone should still have that experience. Just being solo dolo for a bit.
Everyone needs to know what it's like to be single. I feel like you cannot be in a healthy relationship if you don't know who you are as a person yourself.
But why?
But why? Because
or even become self-aligned.
Why do you have to take that journey by yourself if you found the person you want to be with?
If you found the person you want to be with, that's great. But I just really believe that people need to understand who they are as a person. If you can figure out who you are as a person and cultivate your own identity within a relationship, that's fine. More power to you. But a lot of people don't. They get lost into their relationship and then they lose themselves, or they don't know what their dreams are, their ambitions are, because they only, know the dreams and ambitions of their partner.
Right.
Like,
another reason why folks also go apart as well.
He's like, not for nothing, he washed up though. Like, does he still have an income coming in?
Like he's like, I don't think Tyler Perry would even cast him at this point.
Like,
Tyler Perry would cast Marques Houston. Come on, we're not doing that.
You better fucking not.
You act like he don't braids. You act like he doesn't have a Tubi check. You act like he don't got a Tubi check on the dining room table.
Who's to say he won't just like when she get older? Because that was the other part of the interview. He was knocking older women. Say he won't just be like, oh, she's too old. I want something young and new again.
Like a Leonardo DiCaprio.
40, 20. What's too old?
Well, for Leonardo DiCaprio, once he get over the age of 26, he dumps him and gets someone younger. And he goes back to 21 and dates someone else until when they turn 26, and he just rotates them in and out, and he's damn near 50 now.
Meanwhile, he's just keeps getting old as shit.
Yeah, but it's fucking, you know.
Well, he has no choice in the matter, so like he tries to live his life vicariously through the next young girl. So
pretty much, I mean, I guess, you know, young virgin blood keeps you young forever.
Well, I asked Pharrell until he made the conscious decision to turn his black card and get old instantaneously. That's neither here nor there.
What made him do that? Like, I can't take this shit anymore. It's
Illuminati.
It's Illuminati talk. You forgot to do his daily sacrifice.
Man's never gonna get old, and man's never gonna get old.
No, he just started getting old, like literally, like last week. It just like
just aged just a little bit. Just
you know, like when a vampire like gets like hitting a stake, and all of a sudden the youthness just falls away, and they just get old really, really fast. That's what happens to Pharrell.
Just a little bit, but he gonna stay like that for a cool ass minute before he ages again.
I mean, until he finds some, you know, young virgin's blood, then he'll be back. He'll be back to himself again. That's usually how it goes.
Bro, come back making clips beats.
That's right. All right, so I guess we can all agree that Marques Houston is a piece of shit. But you know, if he's happy, then good for him. And
how do you guys feel about him saying that older women his age could potentially come with baggage or other children?
That's just the way the fucking world goes. Like, nigga, what? Like, that's not saying anything outlandish.
I just feel like that was just I feel like it was just a cop out for him.
It is a cop out. He's
not impressionable and won't do everything I want.
The older you get, you're going to have baggage, no matter what, from your experience.
I mean, so, this is the part where it's too.
If a motherfucker can't see past them, then you know he's a fucking asshole.
But wouldn't it not be like hypocritical? Like, nigga, you come in with baggage.
Ain't no one buying that shit,
now you
man.
putting this baggage on this young woman.
Ain't no one buying that fucking album.
But normally,
it's not.
Normally, all men his age, all they have is really just like child support. You know what I mean?
Even Romeo came forward and was like, "Yeah, I don't agree with the shit that he said. I'm not with that
Romeo."
Shit. Yes.
I mean, no one asked him, but sure.
IMX Beach. Immature, whatever group.
It was who was the niggas? No one remembers the other members of Immature because it was just fucking him.
It was just three. It was Romeo. It was
right.
LDB and
Romeo was not in Immature.
Lil Romeo was not in Immature. Sorry. No, thanks for playing though.
LDB. That's Lil Drummer Boy, Romeo, and Batman. That was their names. I remember.
On that little Romeo.
He was like 5 at the time.
It's 3. It was 3. It was 3.
You were 3.
It was 3 members of Immature. It was 4 members of B2K. Trust me, I was a fan.
It was 3 Negroes of Immature. They were in House Party 3, I believe, also. So for no reason.
Yeah, but that, like I said, they ain't go far. So that money go a long. That money go a long way though.
Yeah, when you rob everybody else.
Yeah, they didn't have a lot of hits anyway. So speaking of, you know, grooming and such, that would make one a sub, right? To a degree. No?
To a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree. You're technically submitting to somebody. That could have been forced upon. But maybe that's not the best segue. I should put it. Lala shaking her hand because, like, I know what kind of sub I am. I ain't that motherfucker.
No. Because a sub is willingly going into this.
I think she was. She was like, I'm gonna marry this man. So yeah, she said I do.
Because she was groomed.
Also, allegedly.
Oh God!
I don't know about the allegedly part.
You don't get sued. I get sued.
I can't deal with you.
But we're gonna play a quick game.
I will be the one getting sued
before it gets too late. Fools at home or watching, y'all can play along too. That's fine. What kind of sub are you?
What kind of
Dun, dun,
song? Is this Facebook appropriate?
I think so.
I feel like I'm a combination, so
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
know,
quite
Bunny
sure
looks like
if the folks at home
that's a
can actually
character.
see
So
it
I think
clearly.
we're good.
So I'm going to read them off, and then you can decide which sub are you. All right, so the first one we have is the baby girl. I think that's like everyone's favorite type of sub, right?
that's the most commonly known. So everybody falls into that
You
subtype because they
little
think that's what they have to
baby.
do.
Right. So the baby, of course, I'm a baby, and you gotta take
I'm
care of me.
baby.
I'm baby. It says big sweater and cute panties.
Definitely.
So
Big sweater game.
okay, yeah, you definitely fit into this like a glove right now. soft and needy.
I am very soft and needy.
Uh-huh. Oral fixations.
I do. Y'all see me. I just ate like 4 pieces of chocolate since we started the show.
And for those who don't know, oral fixations, you like things in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, the last one says daddy, daddy, daddy.
Except he likes for me to call him sensei.
Or sub out the word with whatever he wants.
Creative choices.
Yes, you can go either way. All right, so the next one is the femboy. So the uwu. You can see these type of chicks on OnlyFans most of the time and on Twitch. Someone says it's sir for me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I love a good yes, sir. But I say sir to everybody.
Yo, might be a boy is crazy.
Because they might be a boy.
Yeah, they might also be a boy. Super into hentai, thick thighs and bikinis, and probably it says probably likes to be humiliated.
A little bit.
Just a bit, right? All right, next one we have brats.
OD me right there.
I despise the brats.
You can despise us all you want.
I don't. It's gaslighting 101.
We're amazing.
Gaslighting 101
We're
is
amazing.
nuts.
It's true though. I wonder if I can shift us around. No one needs to see my face.
No one needs to see your face. That's
no one needs to
crazy.
see my face.
All you gotta do is lean to the other side of your
I'm
camera.
just here.
Yeah.
All right, so the brat. It says or else
What if
what?
you put all 3 of us on the side?
Which is the bullshit. The or else what?
Or else what is super nasty.
Or else what?
Or else what's like fighting words. Which is of course gaslighting because that's what you want.
That's fine right there. Nobody needs to see me. The or else what just get a rise out of me is annoying. You need to you got chill.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, or else what? Like, I want you to put your hands on me, and no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to fulfill your sick fantasy.
I'm not going to acknowledge you.
Listen. Doms like to punish, and brats like to be punished. I don't see the problem.
If I'm working an 8-hour shift and I'm tired, and you say or else what? The or else get out. Fuck out of here.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. It's rude. It's very rude.
Who's being rude in this situation? Or else what? You're trying to start something. You're trying to start something. Why are you trying to start something? My man just got home working all day.
Yo, is dinner ready? No. Why? Or else what? Come on, man.
Or else these nuts.
These nuts.
Anyway.
Or dad, I'm just getting myself son.
Or a sore loser but likes to lose.
Yes.
Will annoy you.
Jesus.
Yes.
Likes to tease. Spanking and overstimulation.
Yes.
So you're a fucking headache. That's what it is.
Yeah. Now,
Get the fuck out of here.
I guess a good headache because I know my girl is also a little bit of a brat. I'd be like, cut that shit out.
Like, you know, you feel satisfied after you worked hard for something.
Stop playing with
that.
me. I mean, if you want to be spanked, and you know, overstimulated, just say so. You don't need to be bad to do it.
No, I don't want to say it. I want you to do it.
See?
Craziness. The baby girl works for me. The femboy works as long as they don't have a dick. So I'm just like, we're
But a lot of times they do.
Well, you're not for me. You know? Let's be genetically pleasing, but respectful at the same time. That's what I'm saying.
All right, so next we got the kitten with the eggplant on the face.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but you gotta educate me. Maybe I don't want it.
What?
The so the girls that dress up with the ears and the
cat ears,
cat ears on that stuff,
and the tail.
The ones that wear the choker and they like pass the age of 16.
Yes.
Yeah, that gets all this shit from Hot Topic. Yeah, that girl.
Let me go get my ears and my. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I'm gonna say you're about to be in every one of these fucking categories. You need to stop.
I told you.
You need to stop. You cannot be every single one of these people.
Why I can't?
So,
listen,
because pick one, pick a lane.
Listen, I could deal with the soft purring.
But I do have ears, and I do have a collar, and I do have a tail.
The fuck out of here! Listen, the likes to bite shit. If you bite me, I'm gonna elbow you in your fucking nose off reaction. It's not on purpose.
I bite all the time.
It's a
You're gonna get elbowed in your nose. It's just a reaction. Just like
Are you gnawing on something? What the hell?
Yes.
No. All right.
Yes.
Soft purring. Likes to bite or scratch. I don't like to scratch. I know someone who likes to bite, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I just like to bite and just sink my teeth.
You can't help it.
I like to sink my teeth in the flesh.
It's an itch. Like,
what kind of cannibal are you?
It's a random urge, and you just be sitting there, and you just like, you can't help it.
You're gonna get elbowed in your nose if you fucking bite me, and I don't know you're about to bite me. You better announce yourself.
Nah, bite me, bitch. I don't like that.
Oh, you like him? You enjoy being marked.
He's a nasty nigga.
But he doesn't like the Sutton bite, the vampire bite from the back. You don't like that.
Why don't you just announce yourself before you do it? Then it'll be fine.
No.
Yeah, we watching TV, my arm around you, and then you just bite my fucking arm out of nowhere.
No, if you like your arms around me, I'll probably bite your finger.
Don't bite my finger.
Or your nipple.
The finger hurts.
What?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a slight jab.
This is random nipple biting. That's
yes.
I don't know how Hollywood do it. I don't know how you do it.
And Heat 24/7 is crazy.
Yeah, Heat 24/7 means she ready, hot and ready all the time at Little Caesars. And of course, she loves to swallow, which is always a plus.
I get my milk.
And
why does every one of these have like a -1 or a -2? Except for Baby Girl. I mean, she's pretty good so far.
Baby Girl seems like the safest bet right now. But next we have the bunny, which is kind of like the kitten, just with the bunny, I guess. Looks cute and everything, especially ropes, so bunny bondage. The whole breeding kink.
Oh yeah.
You know, bunnies like the fuck, and they just want to be like, oh, just
how much you spending on playing B pills with that one?
A lot.
Damn.
None.
Or none, unless she's on
That's
something.
Crazy.
We're dangerous over here.
They like to live on the edge.
Yeah.
I might be predator, I might not be predator. I don't know. Let's cross the fingers. We'll see.
Let's find out. It's Russian roulette.
Yeah, niggas. Yeah, it's hard.
I play Russian roulette with no bullets in there, so
I enjoy the breeding kink. Hey, breed me, senpai.
I don't believe in breeding.
The IUDs. If you hit the tip of that IUD with your dick, then it's a little problem. You might, but that's a whole different story. Don't ask me why I did it before, but
okay. Looks like you did the research.
Well, when you live an experience, then you know the shy and the anal part. Yeah.
What'd you say?
You heard her.
Don't be the shy part of the bunny now. You checking off all the fucking boxes right now. Don't stop now. Right now, I feel like I need to put you in a hot seat.
Why? See, there we go.
Because
yeah.
Oh no, I'm gonna move this fucking picture over.
Why would you move the picture? Then they could see my pores.
Look at her.
We got 4 more to go through.
Four more.
Four more to go through. Next one is the puppy, which I think is always interesting. Because why?
I didn't see what's the listing.
It's very on brand. Why am I here?
There we go. Boom.
There we go.
Figure it out. So the puppy, loud as fuck.
No.
This could be
I'm very
any hood typical chick.
No.
Drools a lot, which is very questionable. I don't know why you're drooling all the time.
Sloppy toppy.
That could be a part of it.
I'm not mad at it. I'll say that. I mean, when she says, "Hey, yo, my mouth's been real watery lately," I know what that means. Needs master / daddy 24/7.
Nah.
Obedient good girl. Likes leashes and cages.
I do like leashes. I've never been put in a cage, but I'm not opposed to it.
Now, I experienced some of this puppiness. I do like some of the puppies.
Well, the cage part, you're just gonna be.
I mean, no, I've put Ty in a cage before. I think
that's so hot.
Just like, I guess I can deal with it because you never did before. We did it like, did it. I'm like, put my dick through the bars, stuff like that. Yeah, that's fine.
The bars is crazy.
It's just a cage.
Did the cage like rattle? Like
it was pretty sturdy. It didn't rattle, but you know, it was all right. Didn't go back to it though.
And then the leash, the cage.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I guess.
But of course, the leash. You know, I had the leash and everything. You know, BlerdCon.
I love that.
I had my girl on a leash.
I want a leash.
Oh, so see, she said it was fun. She definitely gets a kick out of the whole leash thing.
She's gonna put a leash on you. Say my name.
She put a leash on me one time for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was like.
How'd you like it?
I was like Black Butler.
I thought you just went full of our like.
No, I was in a whole black suit and everything, and she had a leash and a collar.
I love Black Butler.
I was like Black Butler. So that was fun.
I love Black Butler.
Next one is the bimbo. If you have to sub and act like a bimbo, then you're doing it wrong. Unless you're naturally just a bimbo dumb broad. I don't know, but bimbo micro skirts and stripper heels. Plays dumb. Sounds like a Barbie. It says deep throat and size queen guru. Why is it guru?
Now we're catching on to something. now we're
catching and size queen guru. This she sounds like a typical like LA white girl. Once or has big fat tits or ass, and then bimbo vacation. So the Kardashian syndrome, I think.
It's not fair because I just have big titties, but I'm not a bimbo.
Nah. No, bimbo likes to play dumb and like, I'm fucking dumb. I can't stand that shit.
How do you guys feel about the new term himbo?
Himbo?
Yeah.
When I think of himbo, I think of like a college white frat boy.
Yeah.
Or kid.
But they're like guys like just like openly like calling themselves himbos now.
You said this is a bullcocky. I got some of all of them. So what the hell do you call that? You and Lala
You
are
call it
porn-
perfect.
the perfect sub.
Yes. All encompassing.
The next one is of course the lovely fuck doll, which is the exhibitionist. You check that off as well. Body writing.
Yes.
Brain dead slut. Just the
Brain
whole
dead slut.
the eyes of in the back of the head with the tongue out.
Oh yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to
They asked me to do
Undertaker.
that. I don't know why they always ask me to do that.
Because it's the brain dead slut foot doll. That's why. Love toys, and then the last part says tick tick tick. It just says tick tick tick.
Tick, 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 tick.
So I always appreciate the fuck doll.
Ah.
It's just like this just says like straight up just use me any way you see fit.
Use
I'm
me
a
abuse
little
me.
cum dumpster.
Yeah, pretty much. But those would be the wild ass chicks to be like, I remember on the last show, that clip I showed, it's like, yeah, I had like 8 niggas lined up.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was wild. That's the
Nasty
fuck doll. Fuck doll. Just be a fuck doll for just one person. Just makes it a lot easier. Maybe 2 if they cool with it. 3 is asking too much. She was like 8, like a revolving door.
Shit.
But they was one at a time. It wasn't all at the same time.
Does
Don't
it matter?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't. All right, and the last one is slave. Muffled begging noises. Wants to be in a 24 is or wants to be in a 24/7. It doesn't say what. And then 24/7 what?
My name is Toby.
I don't know.
24/7 type of relationship. She wants to be
Probably.
submissive 24/7. She wants you to dominate 24/7.
Slave. That sounds fun, but then again,
Nah,
slavery.
get your life together.
Like if I didn't
Can't
have
go
a
back to that.
job and a kid, I would love it.
Yeah, you just put a maid outfit all day.
I don't know about the maid
Yes,
outfit,
sir.
but I'd wear something.
Yes, master all day.
Not no massa.
You're a slave, so
Now
he's master.
That's crazy.
Oh, what's going on, slave? You gotta know your place. Say then, Zach, how it go?
See, I have there are like certain things I can't do. I will not ever call a dom master. I can't.
Yeah, I put the no.
That's
I
like
can call him
that's like
sir.
7101.
I can call him sir.
master at the end.
But hey,
Yeah, put the
sir,
hand in.
your sir needs his balls licked. It's like it's 10:25. It's ball licking time. Where you at?
All right,
Damn.
sir. I'll get right on it.
The time constraints is crazy.
She said that like a co-worker in the office. You know what? I got the email. I'll get right on that.
I'll get right to it. You want me to say it like a slave? Hi there, boss. I'll get right to it. Got to get down on my knees.
That just made my dicks off. I don't think
Good.
that's gonna work out.
Good.
All right. Both following the rules. Edgy,
It's
aesthetic,
against my brat.
and has lots of hard kinks. So, out of all those, unfortunately, I can't ask Lala any of these things because somehow she's fucking answer D, all the fucking above.
Which one did she more?
Would she identify with more?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what.
I mean, if you want to have to take 3,
If I had to take 3, brat, baby girl, and kitten.
all right, baby girl, okay, all right. I don't know if we have any ladies in the comments. I know Ty is, but she was like, "I'm all of them." Can't have all of them, but I know what I like. I do like the baby girl. I like the kitten, and I do like the slave sometimes.
Shout out to the baby girl bimbo.
Not the baby girl. Bimbo.
The baby girl bimbo combination is a very dangerous combination. I think you're going to be coming out of pocket a lot.
I mean, if you like baby girl bimbo, like you might be into like
Baby girl bimbo is like having 100% stat piece on head alone. You got
Oh,
the
she's
oral
fucking
fixation,
nice.
the oral fixation
You,
mixed with the dick
if
deep
you can
throat.
pull off baby girl bimbo, you might be a little.
With these two things combined, they just synthesize into a little.
No, seriously, because like
With our powers combined.
no, for
Right.
real, like a little is a type of sub, obviously, but age plays a big role into that. You have no
Can't do
idea
the
the
age
age
play.
range that they're playing in their head, but they like coloring books and
Can't
What?
get down with
Nigga,
that. No, how we get back to Marques Houston's wife again?
what coloring books? What are you talking about?
So little as a type of kink. Now it's not always labeled as a sexual kink because sometimes folks just wants to they just want to be a kid again. So they'll just do kid shit all day and nothing sexual about it. Now the folks who like that shit are very questionable because why are you liking this innocent child playing?
hey,
And it becomes very
Nigga,
predatory very quickly.
hey.
It does.
Nigga, what?
Yes. Yes. Now, if you're on the sexual side a little, then I don't know how that really works out because I can't see it.
Well,
Come sit on Daddy's lap. That's fucking trauma.
niggas got
Like,
slow
I
down.
don't.
No,
That's trauma.
baby girl is like another form of little.
Y'all niggas got slow down.
I guess I would say a far adjacent.
I mean, okay, I will say
Or
this though.
adjacent
A
is
lot of
crazy.
people have a misconception about it, and that definitely can stem from the fact that like if you are unfamiliar with it, you may think it's one thing, but familiarity with other littles and stuff like that, you'll understand like it's not really like it's not like that.
Okay, we're gonna have to bring someone on who acts like a little, who enjoys being a little, and they can tell us more because I'm sure there's a very very thin line between the two. Because I've seen like there's like little parties and whatever.
What?
Yeah, there's little parties. So it's just like imagine a fucking daycare in a hotel room. It's fucking weird.
If I walk on that, it's just like
It's fucking weird. And then you
What's wrong
have
with
the
you niggas?
folks.
What's
Listen,
wrong with you, niggas?
I wear a onesie on Honey and Cocoa every Friday. Is that not little behavior?
No, onesies can be very comfortable, but when you do it and you're playing with fucking Legos, that becomes a whole different thing.
With a pacifier in your mouth, talking about I need a bottle.
I'm about to give me a
That's different.
pacifier.
That's what is that, Lala? If you're like the step before little, when you want to be a baby, you want to wear a diaper and shit like that.
Well, no, that is the littlest form of little.
Okay, I
That's
thought I
what
had
I'm saying.
another.
With
I thought I had
little,
another name for
it's
it.
considered age play, and so like it just depends on the age range because some people call themselves little, some people call themselves middles or whatever. But like you don't really know what age
You're in the
that
middle
they're
of the
playing.
age. I don't know if you're gonna do that
A
shit
middle
with
would be
me.
more like a teenager.
Yeah, give me that.
A middle's gonna be more like a teenager. They're gonna be more bratty. They're gonna act out and shit
Wait,
like
I
that.
don't like that. I'll take that back. I'll take that back.
This is the part where you find Jesus.
I take all that back. I'm sorry.
Stop it.
Don't need that. And
Jesus is the king.
And shame out to those folks who says Jesus is king, predator and little girls, or even those guys who had the car and they were like 26 and was dating high school chicks. Y'all in the wrong for that. So if that was you back in the day, you was fucked up. All right, you was wrong. Just admit it and repent on that one.
Repent. 1,000
That
Hail
shit,
Marys.
yeah, 1,000 Hail Marys. That shit wasn't cool. Because we all knew that one chick that had that guy that came at 3:00 to pick him up and he had a full beard on. Like, nigga, that ain't your daddy. Like, why?
Hey, young bull, let me take a shot real quick.
Look, look at Lala. I see Lala's facial expression. She was like, "Ooh, that was
no.
me."
Wait, what happened?
Say it ain't so.
What happened?
Say it ain't so.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Hey, so you had a
Hey,
super
say-
neat
Yeah, you had your high school. You had a little older gentleman come pick you up after school.
Absolutely not. And that was never me. I was super square.
She had no super senior picking her up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, tell people nobody checking for me when I was in high school.
All right, you just had a look on your face, like, yeah.
I was reading a text message.
Oh, that made you all goo goo gaga.
Yeah.
I know you can. I mean, we from Philly, so we see that shit constantly.
I saw it. I never
shit was-
approved of it.
That shit's crazy to me. I'm like, how? Like, how are they allowed? Like, are they signed up to take you from school on the fucking slip? To sign you out? Like,
Not sign you out,
Sign you
allowed
the
to pick
fuck
you
out.
up. That's crazy. And they
That-
on the emergency contact list.
right? Like, That shit was never cool. But you know, if you were the guy with a car, you was
Like,
in there.
I knew guys that had cars.
Very, very predatory too.
You wonder how she had McDonald's like every lunch.
Right.
How do you get a Big Mac with cheese? The fuck? And I got this.
Really, it was
I knew somebody.
It was my other daddy.
This was before DoorDash and Uber Eats.
Yeah, but you can tell this be the same cars that be circling around the block at 3:00 when the school got out. These niggas, old ass niggas, just be looking. I went to a Catholic
I
school.
don't
Those
remember.
always girls in
I
skirts-
wouldn't even
skirts
know
and
like
stuff.
how people met and stuff like that.
Cat.
I remember one time I was at the grocery store, and I was with my older sister. My older sister got like 4 years on me or whatever. And there was this guy, and he was ringing us up for checkout, and he was just, he was so fun. He was so fine. He was looking at me, and I was looking at him. And he asked me how old I was, and I was like 17. She was like, "Stop lying, you 16." I was like, "Bitch."
See, that's where it starts. That's where it starts.
You shunned her on the cop block when you wasn't even supposed to be. That's crazy.
I was so mad.
You did you
My
a
heart
favor.
was hurting. My heart was hurting.
Facebook user.
I was broken.
My heart was broken when my freshman crush was like my main man in college and got a car, and I was like, but that's like pedo. Yes, heavy pedo vibes, man.
It is. If he's in college and you're a freshman, nah.
Or a freshman a high schooler, and like, you know that nigga's going next year. Like, why are you're a freshman? Don't talk to seniors.
Yeah, freshmen talking to seniors.
Not the super scene. Well, that's. Well, what I say
You
that
like
later.
you 17, you come into high school and you 14. So
Like, if you're a senior and your boyfriend just graduated the year before, I get it. People try and make shit work, but it doesn't. But
I mean, yeah, if you're a senior, junior, that would like kind of be okay.
yeah. And that happens because, like, when you're a junior and a senior, a lot of times they mix the classes and stuff. Like, when I was in 11th grade, I was taking 12th grade classes. Like,
all I know is, like, says he ain't coming back. He's going to college next year, and he's gonna be fucking everybody. He ain't coming back for you. So come here, fuck with the lower classmen, and keep the generational curse going. There's always that one fresh freshman girl like, no, I'm gonna be the shit of school. I'm just gonna start fucking everybody. Yes, we fuck all the hoes.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
You said that bold print.
Right. Exclamation point.
I hate you.
All right, so we established what kind of subs we are into. Find yourself a sub.
Find yourself the right stuff.
If you're looking for a sub or a kink that you like, I would Search the internet. Definitely don't forget about. I know a lot of people don't like FetLife. I said
We
use
should have.
FetLife.
We should have got one on the different types of DOMs there are.
We'll do that next episode. We'll go over all the DOMs that they are. I'm sure there's
Definitely need to
not
go
as
through all the
much,
DOMs.
not as much as the subs, but I know I call myself a soft daddy dom.
I
because,
love a soft daddy dom.
yeah, that's me. I already know what I am. You know, sometimes I like to
Listen, 3 hours.
switch.
Just go to sleep, bro.
Yeah, that man burnt out.
Definitely.
He said he shot out.
But yeah.
Yeah, soft daddy dom flow. That's me. That's my lane. I'm not too overly aggressive, and you know.
Have you ever like ventured into a different lane, trying out 2 different types, or did you just kind of be like, "Oh, this is what I like," and then you just fell into it?
I was like, I'm gonna do what I feel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not a really aggressive person a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but I know I can be, but I like to find a nice little balance between the two.
Mm.
So, you know, making sure that person's, you know, also cared for, but also make sure they feel like a little nice little dirty slut too at the same time.
It's like, because that's like,
Oh.
you have the voice that's perfect for a soft daddy dom, but I just feel like because I met you in person, it's like your demeanor feels like you could really like do a hard dom very well.
I could, but things I don't want to though. Like that's not me. I'm heavy-handed and everything. I got really big hands. I can hurt you. I don't want to really hurt you.
Now you just grab her up by the neck and say, "What did I say, baby girl?" That's it. Just that one line right there, all the brat just gonna melt away.
Yeah, it usually does though. But you know, you can do it in a assertive but yet gentle way. You know, until you know. If I had something to drink and then that's
one of the things
goes away.
2 things can be true.
Yeah, when the soft part, when the alcohol's flowing.
See, she likes that. She likes that. Just grab her by her neck and just like real, like say, "What did I say, baby girl?" Just melt like butter.
All right, well, that's our show for today, guys. I'm gonna call that a good episode and get ready for this hot tub session I'm about to have. Hot tub is the best thing I've ever purchased in a very long time.
I'm so jealous.
Almost close to my PS5.
We have
Really
a yard. Like we could
Don't
fit
turn on the
one.
PS5.
We could fit one back there.
You should do it.
Because my sister had came over, and for whatever reason, she had a whole tent back there because she was washing it out or whatever. I guess they was gonna go camping, and I was like, "Why is there a tent in the backyard?" Like,
oh shit, it was perfect setup. As soon as I get some extra lights in there, I'm gonna do a live session from inside the tub. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be sexy and all that good shit.
Hot and sexy.
Oh, and also I gotta say, throwing a party.
Another Cardi party.
Yes, usually my it'll be the second annual Cinco de Mayo party I'm throwing. First one was really
that's this
fun.
weekend.
But yeah, I couldn't get everything together in time, so it won't be on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
So it's gonna be on May the 20th, and it's gonna be called. My brother coined it Negro de Mayo. So,
Negro de
Mayo. So, you know, we're going to party, tequila, margaritas, taco bar. No. Good times.
That's
all the time.
Gosh.
So I'm going to put the flyer out soon if you're in Philadelphia or in the surrounding areas and you want to be part of the Cardi Experience party. You know, just got to
Okay, I'll be at the one that you throw at Blerd.
We vet. Still got to plan that shit. So far behind on that, but we'll see what we can do. There's nothing wrong with last week. So far behind on BlerDCon.
First of all, the plane tickets going from LA to DC are solid. It's the ones coming from DC back home. Like I gotta get my black ass home, and that's expensive.
What do you try from somewhere else, like Philly or New York?
See, that's what I did last year. Because last year,
Yeah, I took you.
remember, I
Remember?
rode back to Philly, and then we flew, and then I went from Philly to Texas, and then I went from Texas home, and that saved me so much money that I was able, to pay for being an Airbnb that whole week in Texas. But BlerdCon and DreamCon are just like too far apart this time. So I don't know.
I mean, if you're in Philly, not all the niggas, but like I said, you DM me, hit up the Blerd approved, not Blerd approved, the Bae-Chan page, or Facebook page, or our Twitter. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
We'll get you vetted, get you come through, bring a bottle of tequila, keep the party going. All good. So, other than that, I think next week we'll talk about that Dom stuff, and I think I have a couple of Cardi experiences stories I could share. So we'll probably throw one of those in there next week. I had something fucking hilarious happen last night. We might talk about that next week too. So yeah, it's always something going on.
I
over
might
there.
have to start giving me some Lala experiences. I don't know.
I know, like you got the come on, you get the in-house
random
man
the
and
random.
everything. You need to share some deep.
Oh, you want me to tell them kind of stories?
Hell yeah! See what the fuck y'all up to.
That's why I got distracted, because I have a text message with everything that I need to do after the camera goes off.
Oh, it sounds like you got your sub instructions.
Yes.
Yes. I'm guessing who's watching the show is like, no, I'm
which
gonna
ones
need you to
am
do
I
all
gonna?
these
Which
things.
ones am I gonna do, and which ones am I gonna take a punishment for not doing?
That's that brat shit. Fucking brat shit. You say you better not tell. I'm fucking telling. This shit's too good not to tell. It's fucking hilarious.
I wanna know.
Who knows? Someone out there might have went through the same experience, and then we can all laugh at it together. It was fucking hilarious, though. Come on, let's go ahead and do our sign-offs. Of course, World's not here, but you can always follow her on the Snap.Genesis on Instagram and Twitter. All that good stuff. Hopefully, she passed her test or something, whatever she got going on tonight. I'm sure it's school related. Lala.
Yes. It's your girl Lawless and Random. Don't forget the Z. You guys can catch me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, you name it. If the name's not there, neither am I. I am here on Tuesdays on Bae-Chan After Dark, Fridays on the Honey and Cocoa podcast, and on Thursdays on What It Sound Like with Blerd Cartel.
That girl is so busy.
I'm about to start back streaming on Twitch. I think I'm gonna go on live on Twitch tonight just to do like a test stream, because I have.
Why not? Go ahead, go for it. I think we're doing the same thing. Fucking Guardian Games is out on Destiny now, and I think I'm gonna play Dead Island 2, and also the new Star Wars game too. So
it's the fact that Hollywood came out here and he is damn near finished Harry Potter, and I have not. Like.
Oh, you gotta get through that. Get through it before the Quidditch DLC comes out.
Games. Like, I feel like all I've been doing is working.
Better get to it, girl.
I'm either working or at a con or preparing to go to a con or something. Like, they have another con this month. It's gonna be Anime Riverside, and then next month Eden Con in Vegas, and then July. BlerdCon and DreamCon. So.
You got a lot going on.
And
let's get over to Cam, who looks like he is reading the results to should I go get tested or not. Go ahead, Cam.
Damn. Blerd Cartel, Facebook, IG, YouTube, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, Roundtable tomorrow. Is That Your Chick episode? Talking about love triangles and who the person should have actually been with.
Oh, I'm gonna hop on. If you
that sounds good.
Y'all start Roundtable while I'm still at work.
No one better say Naruto better been with Sakura because they fucking stupid.
Naruto should have been with Sakura.
No,
even though she was for the streets.
She's for the streets. You damn right she's for the streets. And of course there is me. I could never find my shit. Here we go. The Card Experience on Instagram. Also on Twitch. Follow me on Instagram. I put really funny content out a lot, and
fucking hilarious.
my shit has like 4,000, 5,000 likes and shit, and I only got like 300 followers. I don't understand
It's
the
like
math.
the algorithm
The
loves
algorithm
you.
is like fucking out to get me.
No, the algorithm loves you because like like that just means that your what is it called?
I'm a token in these
Your
Instagram
reach
streets.
is really good.
Well, they ain't
So,
following
like,
they ain't reaching back.
No,
to spread some love my way. I'm doing this thing. I'm doing this shit for y'all. Follow me on
I know,
Instagram
but
right
like
now.
if you're getting high engagement with a little followers, I mean that's a lot. Like that's worth.
Guess so, but they ain't paying my bills.
If you have a ton of followers and no engagement, then that's bad. So
that's true. That's true. But literally, something every day is funny on there. Go to my story. Go to my profile. That's all fucking there. It's all hilarious.
Yeah.
Of course, then Bae-Chan After Dark. We're almost at 800 followers. Almost there. Yes. And my backlog is still backed up, so I'm still pushing out content.
Y'all go follow that Bae-Chan After Dark Twitter. I'm gonna post.
Yeah, if you need to love you. See, you heard it there first. Boom. And world's feet whenever we get those pictures. Yeah. One day. Other than that, guys, don't forget to hold responsibly, and we'll see y'all next week.
Bye.
Later.